Today we're diving into what I call the Home Condition Index, which is the second phase of my listing launch kit. Are you curious where your home stands and what you need to do to prepare to sell? In this video, I'm going to show you how to analyze your house and make great decisions around getting your house dialed in. And here's what I want you to remember right from the start. We are not aiming for perfection. We are aiming for impact. Because most sellers spend too much or too little time preparing their house because they're just guessing. And this removes all of the guesswork, and it shows you exactly what's worth improving, what won't change your outcome, and what you can confidently ignore. We don't fix everything here. We fix the right things, the ones that actually influence buyer perception, buyer confidence, and ultimately your net proceeds from the sale of your home. Before you spend any time, effort, or money prepping your home, we need to look at it through the eyes of a buyer. This isn't about judging your home. This is about return on effort and return on investment. Buyers notice certain things immediately when they walk in the door, and phase 2 of my listing launch kit teaches you how to identify those things clearly without any emotion so you know exactly what to do next. Let's start with step 1, the audit. This is where we walk around your home with a simple list and evaluate its current condition. You're not fixing anything yet, you're simply observing. And the goal is to see your home the same way a buyer will see it. First, we'll look at the systems and structure. Are the roof, furnace, hot water heater, and windows nearing the end of their life? We want to find anything that might come up on the inspection report here. Then we move to the interior surfaces and finishes. Do the walls show a ton of wear or maybe some drywall damage? Or is the flooring worn out and mismatched? Or maybe the lighting fixtures are outdated. We just want to take note of any wear and tear here. Next, we'll get into function and everyday use. Do you have like sticky doors or cabinets, or maybe your appliances feel inconsistent or mismatched? Let's find the things in the house that annoy you. And finally, we'll go to space and presentation. Do the rooms feel really full, or maybe the closets are packed with stuff? We want to take note of anything that might make the buyer feel uncomfortable. And all of these things really influence how a buyer feels the moment they step inside your house. And we just want to collect that information because this information becomes the foundation for everything we do next. So now let's go to step 2, the 5 categories of condition. Every home falls into one of these 5 stages, and once you identify the right stage, you'll know exactly where your effort produces the highest return. Category 1 is called foundations first. This is for homes that need essential repairs before any cosmetics will matter. Buyers in this stage need to feel like the home is safe to live in. They're going to walk in and ask themselves, will I need to replace anything major right away? So here we want to focus on the roof, HVAC, plumbing, or electrical, really any major systems or safety concerns. We're going to avoid spending money on any cosmetic upgrades at this stage because pretty finishes never outperform functional confidence. Category 2 is the strategic refresh. The home here is solid, but the finishes are really dated or worn out. And the buyers will see potential, but right now the home feels like it has too many projects. In this stage, we want to focus on the high impact, low effort updates. Neutral paint and updated lighting come first, and then we can look at simplifying the layout by decluttering and deep cleaning so everything feels a little bit lighter and fresher. We're going to avoid any major remodels here and simply refresh the home. Category 3 is called the light lift. The home is already in good condition here and it doesn't need a ton of repairs. It just needs a little polish. Buyers here will already feel comfortable, but they won't feel captivated yet. So we want to focus on doing minor repairs where something is distracting or just non-functional. These houses just need some basic upgrades in individual floors, walls, or rooms to get the house market ready. We want to avoid over-upgrading anything that's already working here. Category 4 is the prime for enhancement. These homes already have all the desirable features and maybe some really strong bones. And our goal here is to just elevate the presentation so the home stands out a little bit more. Buyers are going to walk in with a positive first impression, and we want to turn that impression into excitement. So we're going to focus on updating things like hardware, lighting, and curb appeal to really just enhance the staging and the presentation of the house. Now, all these enhancements are going to build emotional momentum, and momentum directly influences offer strength. So we want to avoid big renovations here again because they're really not needed. And then category 5 is the market-ready homes. These homes are already aligning with what the market wants, and here the presentation just needs to be dialed in a little bit. Buyers are already going to feel like they can move right in, and that confidence is what builds competition. So in this stage, we're going to focus on light staging, professional cleaning, great pricing strategy, and marketing that highlights the lifestyle, not just the rooms in the house. We'll avoid spending money just because your return is already built in, so don't dilute it. Now let's move to step 3, the Prep for Profit quiz. Once you understand how your home presents, we can take the next step, confirming your home condition category and identifying the exact prep strategy that fits your situation. This short quiz gives you a personalized recommendation based on your home's current condition, your goals, and what buyers are expecting in your market. After completing the quiz, you'll know which stage your home aligns with, a realistic prep budget, and a list of improvements that will influence buyer perception. This takes you from "I think I know what to do" to "I know exactly what to do next." Step 4 is the systems check. Every home has components that age: roofs, heating systems, water heaters, windows, and appliances. Buyers know these things won't last forever, but what they react to is uncertainty. When something feels unclear, buyers assume the worst case replacement cost and factor that into their offer. And that's what reduces your negotiation power and leverage. Here we want to review typical system lifespans and buyer psychology so you can decide what's worth addressing and what isn't. The key question isn't "should I replace this?" but "would addressing this increase buyer confidence more than it costs me?" Sometimes the answer is yes, and sometimes the answer is no. Finally, step 5, learning what not to do. This step alone saves sellers thousands of dollars. Preparing your home is not about transforming it. It's about making high impact improvements that influence buyer perception. Our strategy is really simple. Fix what distracts, highlight what matters, and let buyers see the logic and livability of your home. Do not, I repeat, do not spend endless amounts of money on unnecessary remodels. If your foundation's first, focus on function. If you're a strategic refresh, you focus on light cosmetic updates. If you're light lift or prime for enhancement, you focus on polishing and elevating what's already working. And if you're market ready, focus on presentation and launch strategy, not improvements. By the end of phase 2 of my listing launch kit, you should have a clear understanding of how buyers will see your home and which changes will produce the strongest financial returns. This process gives you clarity, confidence, and control, and ensures every dollar and every ounce of effort moves you closer to selling for maximum profit. If you want more tips on how to sell your home for top dollar, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.